Oh, wait. Now she's showing her real colours on that. Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Kai Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today's video, we're going to be checking out all the cutscenes to God of War Ascension. So there I was thinking our God of War days were done. The story has been completed. Kratos' journey was over. God of War 1, 2, 3, 2018, Ragnarok and the Valhalla DLC. But according to you guys, well, thanks to letting me know in the Patreon comments as well as YouTube, I've missed a couple. If you're an old face, welcome back. And if you're new here, how I like to do these videos is when we check out game trailers and game movies, I like to talk over the top of what we're watching, talk about all the filmmaking techniques that I can see in the cutscenes, but not only the cutscenes, in the gameplay as well. Did you feel a certain way when you played this game yourself? Well, hopefully by the end of this video, or as we watch along together, I'll be able to explain to you why you felt the way you did. And this is my absolute favourite part, hanging out with you guys, as I experienced God of War Ascension for the very first time. So with all that said and done, let's go, shall we? Play the tape.
All right.
Oh, I was about to say a bit of a change. Not Gamers Little Playground today. We are on Game Clips. That's whose video we're watching today. Is that composition, right? Yeah. Normally you get half the face, but they gave us... Oh, that's why. I thought it had chains. Oh shit, what sort of device is that? So, if I got this right, this is set... This is the very beginning. This is before... So he's human, this is before God of War.
Hello, Kratos.
What was that? Do you know what? It sounded a bit spidery. I like the first personness of it. Great draw distance and then multiple layers. Oh, I thought it was a spider. It's like a...
What's wrong? You seem confused, Kratos. Having trouble remembering our special time together?
Hey? Oh wow, I'm liking the camera shake.
We were rudely interrupted by my sister. Electro was never one for manners.
I am right? He's a human. He's not God. Hey, God.
I am quite skilled at teaching respect.
But he doesn't realise he's a demigod, right? Is he demigod? I can't fucking remember. They all seem to sort of entangle with each other, the story. Alright, that's nice. Letting the camera do all the work for us. You have to use this fourth wall to tell us how we feel, manipulate how we feel as an audience member. God of War is always very good at camera shaking. There's that big ensemble. Ooh.
We will see how you fare against the Hecatoncheires.
A what now? Oh. I always give them that. They ain't afraid to like go in and make show really gruesome stuff like that. Ooh. This is one of my favourite parts about God of War, was the character designs and everything within the world seems believable. Wow, that looks awesome. Oh, is that a Titan? Okay, there's no sound effects. It sounds like the mix is a bit fucked up on that. This looks beautiful. Granted, they're slowing it down for the thing's movements, but you want to slow it down. The frame rate should be different because he's bigger. I can't think of the correct terminology there's a correct terminology in Filmmaker when you show the scale of size or something. It's like one of those things that you read in a fucking book, but you don't normally apply it to real life situations. I really like the shallow depth of field. It really works for this. Wow. It's got that Hollywood camera though, isn't it? Always smooth. Whoa!
You cannot defeat us!
Oh, maybe he is a god at this point. And it touches back on his life. If he's a human, he's badass, mate. Did this come out after God of War 3? Because this looks great. I like the gameplay mechanics of it. The sewers. I like the overhead lighting of it. It's nice. It immediately sort of tells you in a different biome of a net of sorts.
I will not indulge you as my sister.
Bears a mark like I have never seen.
He is the one! He will free us from the Fury's grasp!
He is cursed.
Stay away!
Yeah, because his skin's like white as ash, right? So by then he's... Whoa. See what I mean? He moves much slower, and it should do because it's heavier. You ever watch Power Rangers when they're in the Zords and it don't look quite right because it looks like dudes in suits, but it really is. But when the Zords are coming together, they change the frame rate. They should be heavy movement. That's why Pacific Rim, when you're watching it, you're like, oh my god, this looks so epic. I like the fact it's backlit, nice, very cinematic, great use of sepia. Oh, they love the slow motion on this one, don't they? Great draw distance as well. Look at the shadows of it. You look at the black levels. They get higher and higher, or lighter and lighter. And that's how that's a really cheap way, an easy way to show distance. Because it's exactly how we see in real life. Yeah, man, they've nailed the act.
I am free!
Is that like a comedic cannon fodder thing? Sounded like us a little bit. Yo, what? Where did he go? Oh, yes, please. That is fantastic. What I love about it is they really fill the composition up. They're not afraid to bring the camera in. That's what God of War does. They bring the camera in really tight, like this. The composition's full, dirty framing, everything. And so that's why the momentum, when you play, you're like, oh my god, this is fucking epic. But that's why. Mate, we're only like 7 minutes into this video. Fantastic. And I look at all the dust particles in there, giving us foreground, midground, background elements. Backlit, very cinematic. What was that about? I love this enemy. This boss, the way he looks, the way we're gradually picking him apart. Wow, man. Fantastic. And because they made it look like pretty much like a one shot, which I think it was, you know, the camera's not cutting. And so what that does is it draws you into the scene, and now our eyes refresh. I wonder, was it this game, perhaps, that inspired 2018, where they made the whole movie like a oneer? Mate, what the fuck happened there?
He is mine! I will take care of this!
Oh, so we went looking for her, did we? Oh, mate, she's well slippery, this one, isn't she?
You have caused me pain for the last time, Spartan.
Gruesome. Again, everything's so believable in this game, like within the world setting, yeah? The world. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, it looks like a Zonoid. Wow. How on earth do we get to take this thing out? This is what I loved about the prequel trilogy. Well, the original trilogy, should we say, is the fight in the gods, the scale of everything. Where the later ones were very more intimate, wasn't it? They were bigger gods, but they were on our size. Look at where you see when the camera shakes as he hits into the metal. That is why we feel the way we do. And look at this 32mm or maybe 25mm or something around about that. Nah, it can't be wider than that. Look how see the camera comes in really close. Epic, epic, epic. Comes out, refreshes our eyes, and then it comes in. See? Come back out in a minute, and it'll come back in. And the shallow depth field is really working for me on this. Making it look more cinematic. See, look, they're pulling focus. Kratos is not in sharp. It's not sharp. That thing in the back is soft. It is sharp. He's soft. Gets to a point you don't even know what you're looking at. But I love it. Watch your camera. Whoa, it's like a fucking yo-yo. Watch. Out we come again. So we get to see the world and then go back in for the good stuff. Bite in the hand that feeds you. That's a cool trophy name. Dude, I might have to get this on my Steam Deck. Fucking emulate the shit out of it. This looks banging. Have it, you dirty cow. Oh, that was nice. Her frame rate on her arms is different. Do you know what looked better on that? As they hit the ground, all the smoke, and as the smoke fumed to come up, the camera would have come back with it, and that looked fucking dog's bollocks. That looked really good.
Only on the task ahead.
Oh, there's our voiceover.
He struggled to remember the weeks prior to his imprisonment. To the time when he set out to break his bond with Ares, the god of war.
So he was working for Ares at that point because he had those blades, didn't he? And I thought Ares gave them to him. What are they called? Can't bloody remember.
Your mind is troubled, but your skills are still without equal.
Do you have business with me?
I do, but this is not the manner to discuss it.
I see no other way.
Dirty framing. Where's that hand come
No
from?
reason to trust me, Spartan. I only
Oh,
ask
it's his
that you
wife.
try.
Is it?
Your thoughts are not your own, but I can help you. I believe these belong to you. Use these items to
Look at the way they
steal
use
your
that blue in there.
mind, Kratos.
Really pop it within the scene.
Deceive you. Have the visions ceased?
Oh
I
shit.
see only you.
You will need this skill for the path ahead.
And what path is that?
The path.
A lot more static camera now, isn't it?
Freedom.
Yes, freedom.
That's what he wants, when he from those memories.
Furies who relentlessly hunt you in the name of Ares, and ultimately, freedom from your bond to the god of war himself.
Break an oath with a god. Of all the minds in question, mine is not the one to worry about.
He seems a lot softer, doesn't he? Because in the later games, he's just venomous. And I'll be honest, I liked him. I thought he was badass, but my favourite was the older Kratos.
Sound mind to illusion.
Hearing him a little bit more human again is quite nice.
Life for a great warrior.
You tell it in his delivery of his dialogue.
The Furies are near. They cannot know I speak with you. I will draw them away. The truth waits for you in Delphi, Kratos.
And Delphi, what's there?
The Oracle.
That was nice. I like the way on camera almost all but strafed and then dolly battle tracked back. That's cool. It's just a great way, so when it goes into the actual you playing the game, it's a nice transition. Oh, here we go. See, look at the distance that they're showing you. Yeah, all the texture from the smoke, the haze in there. Great, using these particle effects to give us layers. If those particle effects weren't there, it wouldn't look as nice. Yeah, that's what you call texture. Or sometimes when I say texture, I also mean the shadows as well. I love the way everything's sort of got a nice edge light to it. Like a rim light. Man, that's like a fucking roller coaster. And I love where the camera is pedestaling up and it continues with the snake look all the way up as it pedestals up. Pedestal is up and down. Earlier on I was talking about the cinematicness of it. It has a very Hollywood film. So it's not handheld. Even when it's handheld, it's still sort of gimbalized. Like it's on a Steadicam operator is doing it. And that's what Hollywood is, more expensive Hollywood. It's always smooth and things like that. They're not really shaking it up unless you go into more newer films are, but not quite the same. Wow, look at that. That's such a cool looking design, man. You know, I literally the other day I recorded, what was it, the new, Marathon trailer, and that was very modern filmmaking, handheld, and it really fit the narrative that they're trying to tell. This game is God of War. It's big, you are fighting gods. Big orchestral ensemble. The camera movement has to do that as well. So when they shake the camera, when he hits things, it's like a nice juxtaposition with the smoothness of Hollywood like we're seeing here. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. He's got some crazy motion blur on him. I know a lot of people don't like that, or gamers don't like it today, but I kind of don't mind it actually. It looks unbelievable. It doesn't look real without motion blur, because we naturally have motion blur. Especially at the shutter angle that we film, which is 180 degrees on your cameras. Or 1/50th of a second, in other words. Mate, when I said a roller coaster, this really is a roller coaster. Look at harsh lighting on him. Okay, this looks so good. It's because they're blurring it off, the bokeh in it, the background out, and because the shade, the black levels are getting lighter and lighter and lighter, it just makes this game feel like the world feels so believable, and the scale of it is just enormous because they keep blurring out Kratos and focusing on the areas they want you to look at. See, look at that camera. Look, it's shaking, but it's not handheld shake, is it? Still semi-steady. Gimbalized. Imagine it was shot on like one of those Ronin 4D cameras. Yeah. Oh, slight Dutch angle here. Is that because we don't know what it is? So Dutch angles are a great way for to show architecture, and when it comes to narrative, they're a great way to make a character feel uneasy. They're not in control. So that was a bit like, what is that place? Is it alien to us? What's in there? And they Dutched it off only slightly. A Dutch angle. So if you imagine there's a 180 line going through the screen, it wasn't level. It was off like that. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, dude, he screwed... Oh, mate, he's like Spider-Man. He screwed it up then, didn't he? So like that, for example, it looks fun, it looks good. Don't look beautiful, though. It doesn't look super cinematic, does it? And that's because you haven't got loads of layers in there. And you can see everything is in focus. Snakes on a train. They also show weight with the camera in this. When they shake the camera, that's how they show weight in this game. That's their shooting style. I love that big mummy score. You really feel like you're fighting the gods, don't you? All the brass in there. Music. You want to use music as a character that speaks directly to you. The audience members.
The offerings will please the Oracle this time. I know it.
Oh, mate. Where that camera went down to his foot.
She must have them all. It will have to be enough.
See, do I... Oh, shit, mate. Will he just stay there? Oh, I love that lens aberration with the lens flare. Nice bit of thread of storytelling there. It's not just Kratos walking up and another thing comes along. They break it up. They give us a beat in there. And they make us go, will Kratos help? Because we know that he's been an arsehole in his life. It also set up the power status, the Titan levels of this monster. Because he just ate someone. Yeah, you call it cannon fodder. Like oh wow, because you'll get like a team of like 10 people, for example, and to show how badass the enemy is, they'll kill off a couple of your team, and then the big 3 in that team, who you know is strong, will then take that out, and that's it. It's a power exchange within the world building and storytelling. The challenge, one of your 6 C's of storytelling. See, look how much closer that is because of the black levels. When they were showing a distance, look how much they lift them. It's what painters do. See, they want to show that's far away and how big it is in the scale. And as it gets closer, they should darken it off. Yeah. Now, this bit must take ages playing the game. Are they going to latch on? Those snakes. No. Oh, mate, why are we not seeing him walk across? That would look really cool. Whoa.
Hurry! Before the Master approaches.
You!
Too late, mate.
We have given you all you need for success, and yet you still fail us. The statues were to be completed by now.
It is a massive task you have set before us, Master. My brothers, they need food and rest.
You have not been asked to speak! And
No, mate,
who
wait
will be next?
It went through his head. And see what he did there? They looked up at him. Yeah, the camera was low, shooting up at him, so he had the power extract status within the two
You are now
speaking.
charged with the task of completing the statues.
Oh dear.
As you wish.
We hope your work is better than that of your friend here. We can no longer stand the sight of you. You make us sick.
I don't understand how big he is. I know he's big, but like... Wow. It's like giants.
Worthless lot, pathetic. Every last one of them.
Oh, see, what that's doing in the story is we know he's a piece of trash and we cannot wait to take him out. Why don't you pick on someone your own size, yeah?
We will decide if they're worthy.
Oh, we will do. We get that feeling, that emotion. Nothing! I knew he was going to say that.
You presume to seek audience with the Oracle, and yet you bring no offerings?
How about, you look hungry for my fist?
Stupid, but bold. Although, you must have good reason to seek the Oracle, carrying such a mark.
So what is this? This is Titan v Titan.
Appropriate sacrifice.
I have come to see the Oracle, and that is what I intend to do.
Mate, look at his little plaything down there.
I would have liked to hear your story, warrior. It is a shame you fail to see reason. Remove him.
Oh, look at that. In the shadows, looking through his brow.
We have to find a better slave trader.
Yo, what?
Tolerate your impudence. You will not see her.
I really love when they start destroying their own like houses and that. It's like he did it, understandably, but the bloke was doing it to his own house.
We will see to it you do not live.
Mate, it might be of that. When you opened his thing up, it looked like that thing, oh mate, what's that Arnold Schwarzenegger film? Total Recall. Crane. Oh, this is great. All the dust in there. And what that's doing is giving us layers, giving us texture, and it looks great. Mate, cinematography looks so much nice, especially as it's shallow. Look at these leading lines. Look at what they tell us where to go.
Will not be defeated.
I say he keeps running away.
You may be a great warrior, but you have no place in our temple. You will never see the Oracle.
He just like led us to her, the dappy git.
My, quite persistent, isn't he?
His persistence only means his death.
Oh, that is a freaky design, dude. Oh, it's one of those, is he? You have to take him out from afar. Oh, we took him out, have we?
Stop toying with this fool. Kill him, Caster.
Whoa, this is all first person now. Okay. That's kind of cool. Really shallow, though. You can't even see the information. Oh, I'm going to enjoy doing this. Oh yes, punch the little head as well. Smack him. If you're going to rip the two apart, I bet there's something like that happens, surely. Oh, interesting. The big one's knocked out.
With me.
Right, I love it. I'm smiling ear to ear. I love a villain like that who's so into their own. Oh mate, he just took out the Oracle. Oh, he's a nasty villain. I love it. Slowing it up again so we can see the action, what's going on. Also, it shows you how fast they're going in a reverse way. And also, it makes you enjoy. Oh, is he going to do what I think he's going to do? Yes, mate. Splitting him apart like a cake. Oh, a bit of bread.
It was my brother who betrayed me. Betrayed us all.
Mate, he's still alive. Please tread on his head. Oh, look how close we are to Kratos' back, yeah. On like a 50-40 mil there. I knew that would happen. Stomp on him like he's a dirty grape on the floor. Quaid! Ah! Yes, Quaid. I thought it was like fucking Craig or something like that. Quaid. No, Quaid was, Krang was the guy, the thing. Quaid was Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. That was it. Oh, I love the little movie. Oh yeah, dear, oh dear. Is she gonna be alright? Oh dear. Oh, she actually is alright. I thought she was done. I thought she was.
The relic you carry has no effect on me.
Then I fear you are beyond aid.
Do not worry. The situation before me is clear. I have waited for this day.
Oh dear.
Thoughts are clouded and your mind conflicted.
Listen to the instruments. Listen to the strings that have come in. This is a delicate moment. This is not the normal God of War. This is a moment for us to listen and enjoy.
So be it.
Softer.
But remember,
As a character growth.
always comes with a price.
Enemies. Innocent. Kin.
This is a great way to show like a flashback or a memory.
Bond is complete. What's done is done. It cannot be undone.
The Furies infect your mind because you run from your oath to Ares. They will stop at nothing should you resist.
So the Shade speaks the truth.
The intentions of Orcos are pure,
Orcos. But he is a Fury.
and he will play his part in time. My time grows short.
This is nice, man. Getting to see Kratos' different sides of him.
That infects you. You must defeat those who hold your bond with the God of War.
How can I defeat the Furies when all I see is illusion?
Across the sea, the lantern of Delos keeps the eyes of truth.
Oh, I love this. Now, there's our next story beat. Where should we go?
Find the eyes, and they will show you the path to freedom.
That was really good. That was really nice. The strings really help. And then the strings, they slowly, that was her lifeline. And then it went, oh, that looked nice. See that? Love it. I love it when you go into caves and things like that. You always got this overhead light. Oh, mate, another big old boy.
Only a coward hides himself, Orcos.
You know I'm one of the Furies who forged your bond. You would have killed me before I could even speak.
Then tell me, what has brought you to this betrayal of your own kind?
It was you. The injustice of your oath that made me doubt them. Is it possible that through all your suffering you still do not understand why you were chosen? Why Ares needed you? Why he still needs you?
Speak clearly.
God, look how close we are. Yes. Great ECUs, extreme close-ups.
Has been plotting for years. I was brought forth by the joining of the War God and the Fury Queen. In rage and insanity, Ares hoped to conceive the perfect warrior. But I was only a disappointment to him. It was my mothers who spared me. They gave me the task of keeping the oaths. Although my burden was great, I was determined to be of service to those who said they loved me. But it was you, Kratos.
It's always someone that's been hurt.
It was the final task of your bond that made me question the actions of my family.
Oh, is that what they are on him?
I sought counsel with Alethea. It was she who revealed to me the plot of Ares to overthrow Zeus. But he needed the perfect warrior. Ares molded you to take down the very walls of Olympus.
Ares, destroy my enemies, and my life is yours!
Exactly what he wanted.
Golden only to him. Ares and my mothers devised 3 blood tasks. Spill the blood of your enemies.
Nice.
The blood of the innocent.
Not so nice. Oh, I love this. This is great.
Of your very...
The past is the past, Orcos.
past you now seek to rectify.
And I will do so
Sharply come into there. Almost didn't need a bit of reverb on that or something. I don't know. It's that Foley didn't sound right on him. His little bit of metal moving. That's really cool. Like, he brings the boats out.
Kratos looked upon the gem. He realized all he need do was fight the forces that gnawed at his mind. His thoughts now clear, the warrior turned his rage to the remaining Furies and their ultimate defeat.
Isn't those horror vibes? What? I say there's a lighting continuity error there, but I realise he's in rage mode or something. So I mean, now you've seen the camera go out and then in and out and in like a yo-yo. You won't be able to unsee it, but that's not a bad thing. It just means that you are now more aware of how games like this appear more epic and make you go, holy shit, that was cool. And then they'll add camera shake on weight and actual hitting or impacts. No different from what martial arts do, and you know, like they'll either they'll film themselves at 22 frames per second instead of 24, and then play back normal speed, they're faster. Or they'll cut a frame out on impact, so they'll be here, and just before they hit, or they'll cut between here and here out, and it will suddenly be here. And that's how they. That's how martial artists do that.
I have watched you over the years.
Who's this chopper?
When you were just a boy, I saw the signs. Even the loss of your brother did not sway your focus. The tragedy only improved you. You honed your skills. And now, Kratos, you have fulfilled your promise of greatness. You served with honor. You brought glory to us all. And today, you have earned your place among us as the greatest general Sparta has ever known.
What even I knew? I saw that coming.
Is something you value more than ambition.
I love the fact he did a Spartan kick on her as well. Very good. Whoa. And as he did the Spartan kick, rather than being level with them, because it looked more epic if it was, they did it up high so you could see the drop down below.
Record. Must record. Must record.
Oh mate, he's someone that loves his work.
You're the Spartan that Orcus talked about, aren't you? Definitely need to get this down. Definitely need to get this down.
What do you know of the Oathkeeper?
I know he paid for what he's done. They say he was the first marked one, but his father didn't like the way he turned out. I know. I was the first man to be put here by the Furies. See? I've been keeping a record.
I love the way they're making this low-key lighting, very heavy shadows, the bars, the texture on him, to make it look like he's not alright. This is a dark place.
But fair. Had something to do with Ares, I imagine. The way they treated him. Oh, their own son.
That is no reason to betray your own.
Betrayed his own? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? But he did it because of you.
I did not ask for his help.
But you received it nonetheless, didn't you, Spartan?
Look at that. They need to put a few more of them in here, and that would lift up the production even more so. Even more like a movie. That's the thing, that's the beauty of being able to cut, because with the 2018 one, when the camera was always locked off, when they brought it in, they always very much a medium, then it came, it wasn't bam, straight here.
To us, and there is only one thing left.
The hell? Oh yes, here we are. More like bring the camera in close, fill the composition up with, you know, leading lines and the way the negative space goes up to a subject.
It matters not that you have my son's toy. It is your heart that will betray you.
It's the thing that lets you down with these older games, isn't it?
Kratos knew he was close. Close to a time when illusion would have no power over him. Close to the defeat of the Furies, and finally, close to the freedom he so desperately sought.
I really like this story.
Past Delos, the happier I'll be. They say it is cursed. Too bad we can't sail south of Delos.
And I see what they're using the cloud there. Give us foreground.
Archimedes built that statue for Apollo. Why do we stop at this cursed island? He's gone. Let us leave this wretched place. Quickly, for we are cursed too!
Do you know what? Where that camera orbit strafed around Kratos and how close it was to him, I really did get 2018 God of War vibes. Okay, there's that thread of storytelling leading from one to another, the bassy tones. Boom, boom. See, that camera, because it was like a one-shotter effectively, it went to here like 2018 and it sort of stayed about sort of semi-wide. When you're able to cut like that, you can bring it in here and not be afraid to, because you don't need all that time to come back out of the shot and then back in. Oh, that good this game looks. Granted, the lighting is doing most of the heavy lifting here. Very low angled sun, loads of shadow texture on it. You know, it's sun kissed, isn't it? Because it is golden hour. Of course, we use them as cannon fodder. Yes, see the black levels on that, how light it was, and then it got dark and then it hit us. That is the... You know when you look at CGI, that's when you know like good CGI is good, because the black levels is bang on. When the black levels don't match or it don't look right within the scene that it's in, that's how you can tell when it's cheap CGI. Granted, it'll look shit, or it doesn't look believable. The best CGI that looks believable is because the black levels are correct within the scene that it's set within. The Gauntlet of Apollo.
You leave an army in disarray. Return to us, General. Lead us to victory.
You do not exist. You are of my mind.
Return to your roots. Return to who you are, Spartan.
We only mean to bring you home.
My home is in Sparta!
Sister, show him what Sparta does to a traitor!
And it's great because we know what happened to her.
Out of my way!
That's what's great, is we get to have these moments, don't we, within the story, because he's jumping them over the bloody place. And when we first saw her, she had no arms. See, like, it doesn't look quite photoreal, but it looks really good, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. That's how she lost them. Wow, they look juicy. Oh, that's a cool thing. You can actually use the illusions to the Damon minigame. Use the left stick to dodge. Use square and triangle to attack. I love the fact that they're selling it to you as a minigame. Wow, that was cool. See, we're still on that one taker. Or the one shotter, if you want to call it that.
No more! I will kill you myself!
Oh, mate, we were just about to take her head off.
Together we will defeat this!
She has no idea how close she was. Oh, mate, this is great. And again, it's because this long camera take. In, out, shake it all about. It's probably a right pain playing it though. Oh, same animation. I get it's a game, same animations, cost money to do it, but when they repeat the same animation to you, it kind of works for you as a gamer, because you're like, oh, I know I'm getting to the next part. But for us, it actually pulls you out of the experience a bit more. Okay, that's new. Now we're back to it taking the head off. We'll get it this time. Oh. No, you don't. We've got a first person now. Oh, mate. Oh, that's good. Oh, mate, she's laughing. I kind of dig that about her, like, as a villainous character. Wow. Excellent.
It is time, Kratos. Return to your rightful place. Perhaps, if you serve your purpose well, you will even end up on Olympus one day.
I will never serve Ares again.
Oh no, naughty!
Your methods fail us, Megara. I will take care of him. You will return.
Death first.
I should have done this a long time ago.
Orcos! This is what you align with, Spartan?
This time, you will fail.
What have you done? You pathetic weakling!
This is great. We've got brilliant Titan level figures. Oh wow, I love that. And Kratos has been saved.
You will never reach the eyes now that my mothers know you are after them. This power helped me escape Hecatoncheires.
And what will happen to you?
If you do not succeed, my fate is sealed regardless.
Wow, Kratos. Mate, Kratos has a world big.
has destroyed the only path that leads to the lantern. Before I could have told you how to get to it, but now you will need to find a new way.
Okay, so that's us being pushed back, okay? That is the challenge. More, you don't want it, it can't be always this easy going. We need our hero to have a setback or something that allows us to grow. In this case, rather than it being Kratos just getting stronger in power, it's actually relying on someone else. This is nice. This definitely looks more expensive. Oh, lovely jubbly. Yes, please. Bit of backlighting makes it look more cinematic. Even underwater, it's still backlit. Yeah, shoot towards the light. Or face towards the light rather than away from the light. It'll look nicer. It'll always look more cinematic. And then you'll be like, oh no, it looks too silhouetted. Well, that's kind of the point. But what you do to do that then is then you then get a fill light from the side or a bounce or something like that to then fill that shadow up. And then you put your camera on the darkest side. Yeah, not the same side where the fill light is. And then that is how you get your chef's kiss lighting. Yeah, so you've got your backlight, got your fill light, you put your camera over here, the opposite to the fill light. And you'll be like, oh my god, my stuff looks so expensive. Oh yeah. Because you've just figured out one of the secrets to making cinematography. Your shots look absolutely badass. In a game of God of War Ascension, watch all cutscenes with commercials, filmmaker, Zammit. That's where you learnt it from. Doesn't even have to be photography. Could be drawings, game design, photographs. When it does that, when it cuts the audio out, I'm a bit like, shit, is my battery run out on my headphones? I know that they're fine. It makes me panic. Right, okay. See, look at this. We're shooting on the shadow side. Remember what I literally just said? And you can't, it doesn't have to be completely always backlit. It can be from a 45-degree side angle. It's still on the back end of it. That's another thing you guys should look at when you watch games and you go, oh my god, it looks so beautiful. But yeah, that's why. Man, you're learning all the secrets on this. You guys will finish watching this today as artistes. Oh, look at that. How powerful it looks. A hero shot, they call that. Oh, it was orbit strafing around or crabbing. Oh, that was nice. Almost match cutted then. Eye for eyes. Match cut is when it looks almost identical to the next shot, even though it's had a jump cut to somewhere else. That's why I call it a match cut. I love the way they're showing the overexposed light, how bright and harsh it is. It's because of the loss of detail. Normally you don't want loss of detail, but this is absolutely fine. And it looks good because you can see all the god rays coming off it, see? And it's got like a hue, like a blemish coming off the beam of light. If you like that look yourself, you can get Pro Mist filters or filters for your cameras. It's also a way how you can, in your editing software, you can add, or especially in DaVinci Resolve, you can add something called halation. And halation is how 35mm stock film would see light. And you add that in. And that will also give you a more, your lighting will look more filmic. However, it can like cause issues with the top of skins of heads, like blemishes like that, but that's the point. That's why this has that filmic look. Maybe they've done it on here. Halation post-processing. Oh, absolute ridiculous, but I believe it anyway. I hate shit like that because it's like as if you'd actually do that or time it up perfectly, but it's a game, it's a movie, it doesn't matter. But they are the one things that pull me out of the story. A bit like the Wilhelm scream actually for me. And Mum's got a little bit of empathy for it. There it was minding its own business. We just used it as a shortcut down. Mate, what the fuck's in there now? Oh, a long build.
Not much further now, Spartan.
They're lingering on us.
Inside there.
So that's building up.
Truth.
That's building this up.
Same eyes my mother's ruthlessly pulled from Alethea.
Oh, nice. Starting up close in a black fog.
My parents to overthrow Olympus. I could not believe Alethea's words. Then she showed me the truth. That the god of war would bring down the very walls of Olympus. I knew I must stop them. Alethea and I sought to warn Zeus. But when Ares learned of our attempt, he sent my mothers after us. The eyes were brutally ripped from my beloved. She became a prisoner in her own temple. Ares and my mothers knew that if the eyes of truth were hidden,
I really like this animation style.
their wicked plot would not be revealed. Then soon
Nice.
would reign over the gods themselves.
Very powerful, very magical, isn't it?
Need you back, Spartan. They will stop at nothing until
It's
you
harsh
return
lighting.
to Lord Ares.
Beautiful.
Ares will have to find another to do his bidding.
I know you will set things right.
What I like about those sort of, not necessarily animation, but when we came back to him having a chat with Kalos, whatever his name was, I like the fact that the lighting looks believable. Whoa, see a dolly zoom. A dolly zoom is when your camera goes backwards and forwards and you zoom in the opposite direction, all the same way actually. It's when you're zooming and you are moving the camera, and they call it a dolly zoom. Kind of makes sense. So they get those Alfred Hitchcock looks where like, oh, what the fuck's going on? That sort of look.
I'm sorry, Spartan. When I learned that my mothers were close, I came to what...
We have special plans for you, my son.
All this
Mate, they're enormous. You know what I'm on about. It's just, I like the fact, mate, she keeps throwing this like venomous goo at us.
Come, sisters. We will break him within the walls of Hecatoncheires.
It's been kicked down again.
Defeated, and this time no Olympian would come to his aid. Satisfied, the sisters returned home with their prize. Within the walls of their prison, they would delve into the broken warrior's soul and entice Kratos back to his place as a servant of Ares.
And that gets us back up to speed. So yeah, what I like about it is it's got that realistic look to it, the realistic lighting, and I love that. It makes your world building, the world that you've made, seems so much more believable. Sort of like Minecraft, the movie the other day, for my daughter, not for me, for my 8-year-old who loves Minecraft. I was just watching it like, oh my god, it's all so high key, it looks so fake. In the, obviously, world of Minecraft. But it just pulls you out the experience a bit.
It has been too long.
Never again.
Oh, look at that music. Completely gone. Nothing but diegetic sound. Where it was nothing but diegetic sound. Diegetic sound means the sound of the world within their world, so the characters can hear. Non-diegetic is what we can hear. So like that music, for example. Oh, look, Dutch angle was slightly off then. And then it leveled out. Ooh. Oh, I call that the Mighty Duck Disney trumpet. Memories. Going back to my old hometown. That's classic. Gordon? Is that you? I can't unhear it now. Okay, now it's changed. Oh, that's nice. The layers in there. You've got the flute in there. The basic... Oh, look at this beautiful, lovely blue light coming through the back to emphasize moon. You see God rays through the texture in this scene. Want to credit yourself? Get a can of deodorant. Wow, I can't believe we've never seen this sort of side. I love the fact that the music's very delicate, isn't it, for this scene. And there's the ring. Music comes in.
I have been away far too long.
And he's soft with them, isn't he?
You can see her in the morning. Come.
This is beautifully done, this scene. Really nice. nice. Oh, mate, she led the charge on that one. But let's not filthy it up. Just keep the embraces, that's it. Then he realised. Yes, sir.
In time, you will forget. All
She reminds me of the
yours once again.
woman from Thor.
This is what keeps you in service to Lord Ares.
Ragnar, I
And
think
this is what you shall have.
It is not real.
I can be your reality.
The hard part is over, Spartan. You have committed the ultimate sacrifice. Offer yourself to us completely, and you shall live in blissful illusion.
Never.
Then let death be your reality.
Oh no, what's happening to the frame rate? Oh wait, now she's showing her real colours on that. What the fish just happened? Game Eclipse had a bit of a malfunction, did he? Why would you leave that in your edit?
What is the meaning of this? You have made a poor choice, Spartan.
Oh, look at this. Golden hour and a half. When the camera whips out like that, I want to hear it go. I think it will just help lift it up. You want layers in your stuff. Wow, look at this for a scene. Reason why does it look cinematic, guys? Come on, tell me the answer. Because it's backlit. It helps with all the lens aberrations as well.
A simple trinket will not defeat us, sister.
I was going to say, is the music copyrighted? Is that why the guy's mucking about with the music? Or has he emulated it and he's got some glitches?
You are but a mortal.
Oh, dude, how powerful did he look? It was right up to his shoulders.
You should have taken our offer, Kratos. Now you will pay for that mistake. I am the queen.
I've really enjoyed these villainous trio. Alright, what's her true form look like? I was gonna say, is she like some sort of like squid or something? Like, she keeps throwing her ink at everywhere, doesn't she? Oh mate, we've gone through it. Oh, of course, that was her and destroyed that ship, wasn't it? I think they've been really... Oh, wow, look at that. It's almost like a matte painting in the back. She's basically like the Kraken. Because you always get that, don't you? That big whirlpool. Dude, I kid you not, this looks amazing.
Will offer mercy. You bring this on yourself.
Got a nice long one shot again, haven't we? Oh, I love that. The way that 5600 daylight range comes in from the lightning, illuminates it, and you see all the shadows disperse out and then come back in. That's very subtle. That's nice. I'd like to see more of that, please. And it looks so more gruesome and real, and you feel like you're in a end game level because of the lighting. I cannot describe that to you enough, or emphasize that enough, sorry. Wow, look at them telling us where to look, right on the darkest spot. because they pull him out of focus almost and they make you look up there. I know he's turning into Spider-Man, isn't he? You know, that's a game I want to cover on the channel. I love Spider-Man. But never had a go at those cool looking games though. I was oh, that was cool. I was always an Xbox boy. You know, like Jet Set Radio Future. And the Warriors. And of course Halo. That was awesome. Dude, that looks so cool. She's moving at a slower pace. The texture from the ripples in the water is giving us our layers. Foreground, midground, background. And the big background is the black. Listen to that riser. Oh, it transitioned into someone. Dude, I am so glad I didn't miss these. Thanks to you guys for telling me that these existed. I was on to miss this. This is so cool. I actually think I'm enjoying. This is one. I think this is like one of my favourites, as in regards to the level of villains and the way it looks, the cinematography. When it compares to the original trilogy. Okay, here's our normal battlefield. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I love the fact it came round the camera. Oh mate, whoever did the DPing on this, the direct photography, done a really good job on it. I love the shooting style as well. Sometimes a little bit too slow motion, too much. He always takes out the eyes, doesn't he? It's the best thing for it. Oh, is he going to stick a head on that? Oh, mate, here we go. Look, the camera's in close, come back out, let it zoom out, lens compression buggers off, then come in. Mate, I forgot about her. Have it, you naughty minx. Blade impale. Oh, what I love about it is she's... Oh, of course, she lost the eye, didn't she? I thought she was winking. Like, ah. Oh, no, they did that. You find them when they do that.
Sparta, Oathbreaker.
I love that you see the thing opening its eyes up like that. Say goodbye to your little pet. I'll explain in my post-watch.
You are
I'm gonna go for
to be called a Spartan.
all the illusions. Bam.
I lost everything because
And look how close we are on his shoulder. Epic. Means our boy's got the power status. Dolly zoomed. Through the brow, through the brow, through the brow. Oh, she smiled.
We're not there by chance, Kratos.
Oh, wow. She's naughty, that one, isn't she? I like her manipulative ways.
You think you want
Also like her other assets as well.
will only bring you pain.
Yeah, this one literally reminds me of that woman from... Is it God of War? Not God of War. Thor Ragnarok. Oh, mate, where's he stabbing her?
My death will
will not free you from this madness!
I love the fact, if you look at the simple storyline of is, for us to take out the daddy king, we first had to take out his wife and his mistresses. That's basically what this was. No different from like Van Helsing. Took out the 3 wise vampires, and then Van Helsing took Dracula out himself. That's basically what this story is, isn't it, in a nutshell? And every story will have a simple sentence structure like that. What is it and what to do what? Now, one of the games was like Kratos had to go up Mount Olympus to get the box to kill Zeus, and that was it. I think that was God of War 2. Get the box that lives on Mount in a Titan or something like that.
Would have been strong enough to choose your path, Spartan. Orcos. I would have taken.
It's nice to see him be an actual friend.
I would rather live in truth.
I fear you may come to regret those words. Lord Ares still holds your bond.
Music's changed. Remind us.
This cannot be.
Before you killed them, my mothers once again made me your Oathkeeper. For you to be free, I must die by your hand.
I do not understand.
Yo, what?
If you do not release me, my father will retain power over you, but even worse, I will live in eternal torture.
I have spilled enough innocent blood.
Wow, look how close he comes up to camera. Dirty framing him.
Away, Spartan. Destroy the oath. Kill Ares. Have your revenge.
Nice catchlight on Kratos there. Catchlight is the orb.
I was never the warrior my father wanted me to be. But please, all I ask, give me an honorable death.
With the death of Orcos, the blood oath to Ares was finally broken.
Oh.
And the painful truth rushed back to Kratos' mind. The truth of the murder he committed, the slaughter of his wife and child, the carnage forged from his relentless ambition, surfaced in perfect clarity, and became the visions that would haunt him all of his days.
Whoa, that time-lapse lighting go all crazy. Some of the stuff they were doing in games is like beyond the technology's levels, or, you know, it really shows he's burnt the whole house down, is he? Yeah, classic symbolism.
Now free of the Fury's madness, but still tortured by the truth of his past, Kratos left the only home he'd ever known and set out to undo all that he had wronged.
It's very much like a sequel thing, isn't it? There's a prequel. You're kind of like, cool, that was a fun evening out to the cinema. You know what I mean?
Checkpoint!
That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. That's the type of sequel prequels that they're never the greatest. They're not ever going to be like, I'm going to remember that till the day I die, you know. It's got a little bit of lasting impression in there. The thing that will keep you going, oh, that was a really, really cool scene. But I really enjoyed this story. I loved the villains. It was like, right, take out the big dad. We've got to take out the wife and the mistresses. That's exactly what this story was. And yeah, I am all for it. The only thing that I wasn't expecting, and I actually enjoyed much more than I ever thought, was seeing the softer side of Kratos. That was enjoyable. Granted, it wasn't his wife or his child. Every time they were on screen, you saw it immediately. Even then within the opening scenes, I think it was the opening, it was like his eyes, he going from here in his eyebrows almost opened up. And every time we saw her, the impact, the power that had on him, and you kept seeing that even when, like, later on. And I love the fact that they kept the messaging going. But this story was fantastic. I loved it. Really enjoyable. One of the probably up there for me when it came to the original trilogy. I thought the wives were each different. All three of them were badasses in their own right, and I felt that the Titan levels were just incredibly good on this game. The other thing that I loved about it is actually how the action took place. So the cinematography, I like the lighting, all that sort of stuff. But the secrets really were come out wide, keep on these long one takers, coming really close to action, 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 come back out like a bloody yo-yo. And because of that, and every time the impact and weighting happened, then they shake the camera. And because of that reason, that's why this game hit as hard as it hit, and it really did hit hard, didn't it? There was one gripe in there that I didn't like, and that, well, it's not a major thing, but you do find it with scenes like this. I literally have just covered the other day a first episode of Death Stranding, and they did it there, but they did it the right way. And what that is when a scene takes place and it is so epic, and it's so like, it's normally you get your heroes have got the unbeatable odds. You've got your hero in the middle, and they're surrounded by an army of 1,000, and it cuts to black, to be continued. And in the next episode, something will happen and it won't look like there's that many. They call it the unbeatable odds, and normally you end a scene on that or a to be continued. There's two ways normally out of it. The way where you would fade to black of time, the character passes out and comes to, and he's been reborn or he's been saved by someone, something of that nature. With this, Kratos was the victor. So the scene I'm actually on about is I should have mentioned that first, but the scene I'm on about is when he beat the main wife, the Kraken woman. He took her out and then it just faded to black, or whatever it did, and then suddenly he was there on the platform, and then she sort of fell down. Again, I don't know if that's the editor on this that's done that. I don't think so, but the point was, it was such an epic scene, like the monsters screaming, but then it just transitioned into nothing. Like, it didn't make sense. You needed the passing of time or something or the whole scene to explain itself how it happened. And then the reason is they couldn't, because that scene was so epic. They literally just could have done like a flash to white, and that would have been enough to tell us, oh, it was just a big vision or something like that. It didn't have to make perfect sense, but just enough sense. And for that, I was like, oh shit. And what happens is it pulls you out of the illusion of the world building that they've made here. All I'm going to say is I really hope, I don't know what other consoles they were made on. I think there's a couple of PSP games in there. I just hope the stories are as fun and as good as this, because yeah, I really enjoyed this. But it very much was a great trip out to the cinema. It was for me, at least, watching this, not playing it. But the story can never be, it will never hit as hard as it could do to be the greatest story, because the story that you remember has already happened, be it the sequel or the prequel in chronological order, wherever this takes place. And so that would be what, God of War 1, 2, and probably God of War 3. You know how it sort of ends and how it goes down. The climax of action will always hit hard and could be up there as one of the best, but the actual ending of the story can never be that. But yeah, I absolutely loved this game, and literally I'm going to check out some ROMs in a minute, because I heard you can't get these games on PC, so I'm going to see if I can get myself some ROMs, whack it on the Steam Deck, and this one, I want to play it because I thought this one looked absolutely banging. I just hope the next games and the action is just as good as this. Doesn't have to be as high octane, but at least shot in a style. But then again, if it's PSP, I don't know if it'll be able to handle it. So there you have it. That was my reaction to all the cutscenes to God of War Ascension. I absolutely love it, as you've heard me say 1,000 times. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. You lads and ladettes always make it a pleasure and a treat, especially when it comes to the comment section, be it Patreon or YouTube. And if there's any answers that you want to give to my questions throughout this game, please, again, pop them down below, because it's always awesome to read, and I always do read them, and I try to comment to every single one of you. So I guess that's it. I'll see you on the next God of War title or another gaming franchise. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Out of time!